This episode brought to you by the Funeral Directors Association of North America. It's a thankless, creepy, dark job, and you gotta have big balls.
Hey everybody, we're watching Phantasm, and you're listening to Miscast Commentary.
You're listening to Miscast Commentary, where two guys have seen way too many movies and have way too much time on their hands.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Now here's your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray.
Hey everybody, welcome to Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Finley.
I'm Todd Tebow, the Sailor Murray.
And we bring you your October of horror classics.
Horror, yeah.
And we're going to bring you to another fun one,
Yeah.
a low-budget one, a classic one I love to watch. We are watching Phantasm today.
Awesome.
And there's only one way to start Phantasm, and that is to let your balls out and press play.
Now. Perfect. Don't look at the word phantasm too long, because it really, look at it, just hit you with it. They hit you with it right off.
The aliasing sucks.
They didn't want anybody walking into the wrong theater on this one.
For sure.
Fuck it.
So this was directed by Don Coscarelli. He directed Phantasm 1 through 4. He directed Bubba Hotep.
Awesome
with
movie.
Bruce Campbell. And who's the guy again? Was it Ozzie Davis?
Ozzie Davis, yeah. What a fucking wicked movie.
He was one of the directors of the Masters of Horror collection. He directed John Dies at the End.
I forgot about those Masters of Horror. I wanted to get them.
Yeah, they're good.
I wonder if you can get it. You must be able to get a whole set of them.
Yeah, you can get the DVD.
Yeah.
You can also you can also see Don Coscarelli in the credits for this, as he's also the editor and cinematographer of the movie.
Great.
He has written. It's not. I don't know where it is in pre-production or whatnot, but he's written Bubba Nosferatu, Curse of the She-Vampires.
Oh my God.
And he was born in Libya. Just a little side fact.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's like falling asleep halfway through.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Jesus.
this guy's never had sex before because he's reacting to it completely incorrectly.
He's in pure sex bliss. This is actually the outtake from A Night of the Living Dead, where she bangs her brother. They just use it in this one because they have no money.
They're coming all over you, Barbara.
Exactly. Oh, boobs.
But what did she just agree to one boob?
Yeah, she got paid one tit.
Yeah. She's like, show your boobs.
Maybe that one was mangled. Oh my God, she banged she banged that old dude.
He rode me once.
Oh my God, she's
Angus
so
Scrimm.
Morningside.
There it is. I couldn't remember it off the top of my head.
What
But
size that fucking place?
it is good. It is actually seen in multiple other movies. I'm just trying to find where it is.
Let me guess one.
Guess one. You go ahead.
It's not the Scarface house. That's Amityville. No, that's not the Amityville house. What movie would that be in?
Well, one
The
was-
Conjuring.
Close. Burnt Offerings was one of them.
That was my next guess.
The other one was A View to a Kill.
Oh, Bond.
Yeah, James Bond.
Junior.
Yeah, I think that was the
Ooh, looking slick, eh?
what's his face Max's thing. So this is an they went cheap obviously with the marble. It's actually just balsa wood or whatever with like contact paper on top of
Cool.
it to make it look marble. But
Looks good enough for me.
Super low budget. You're gonna be like I want to say you're gonna be shocked at the budget, but you won't be shocked at the budget. It's super low budget. It was a $300,000 budget to make this movie.
Really?
Yeah, they actually to rip off the system a little bit. He rented every week his the equipment, but he always rented it on Friday and only paid for a 1-day rental because then he wouldn't have to return it until Monday.
That's slick, eh?
Yes.
You gotta know the tricks of the trade when you're making a 300. This movie like is impressive. Is this the lowest budget movie we've done?
No, I think I can't remember where Blood Diner sits on that.
Oh, yeah,
but then
Blood
also
Diner.
Halloween I think was $100,000.
Damn.
So
300,000, man. I think we'll have to see. I think it looks like it costs more than that.
yeah.
From my previous recollections of this masterpiece. Oh fuck, look at this punk ass coming in his bike.
I'm gonna drive through this house,
Yeah,
baby.
they just fucking mowed the lawn. You're fucking it up. So are you looking at the cemetery here, are you like a cremation guy, or are you are you going to be buried in the ground, or are you going to be cremated?
I have no intention of being given a permanent spot. I want to be cremated and just have my ashes spread. The reason I don't know. It was fine for the time type thing, but now I feel like it's almost like arrogant to take up space as a dead person.
Oh, now you got the whole environment thing going on. Oh, geez.
I think that's a part of it.
You can have like an environmental one though, where you. Oh my God, what was that?
Yeah, you could be one of those ones where you become a tree or whatever.
Yeah, that's neat.
But
I want to be like a department store mannequin.
That would be fun.
Flies all over the glass, stuffed. Just like holy fuck.
I always told Carrie, I said I wanted to be like stuffed, but I wanted my head to have like a motion sensor thing on it, so it would rotate, so it would follow you as you walk through the room.
You should have like the head of an owl or something, like one of these weird taxidermy fucking things.
It'd be awesome. But I just told her, I said I also wanted her to start dating immediately. So then like
right after,
like within the week. And then she'd invite people home, and I'd be sitting there and like looking at them and like following across. They're like, this dude's like following me.
I'm sure that's in your well too. Like it has to be done.
I'm gonna get it
she
done.
doesn't get all the money that's been promised to her.
Yeah.
It'd be so fucked. Like, wow.
All the money's going to Todd.
I don't need to move on. He's right here.
I'm gonna give everybody like I'm gonna give it like a tiered list of this is the order of who gets my money, but everybody's got an awful task. That's hers. You'll go next on my list, and it's like, you have to fuck me, my dead body.
Oh, great. I was planning it anyways. It's good. There's going to be some perks.
Sweet. I'm going to get money out of this.
Lurking in a dark
solid
ensemble. I saw them in the graveyard.
Yeah, so this movie was actually conceived by Don Coscarelli. He was having a dream. Boom. They're actually very similar in height, these two guys. He had to stand on an apple box to be that much taller.
I thought he was just a big tall guy.
He is tall, but he's 6'4".
Yeah,
and like that guy's like 6'2" or something like that, right? So but they wanted to make him the tall man. So they did a lot of like, they made his suit too small, so it's like kind of tight. And
so he looks like he can't get a suit
even
though he's a funeral director.
Yeah, and they've got him on lifts and stuff like that, like to just kind of get every advantage they could get. But he's 6'4". They just cheated him upwards.
At least that guy went out the good way. Mm-hmm. He looks like he literally just rented that suit. Like he's never owned a suit in his life. Look at that thing.
It looks like the cast of Easy Rider. I mean, like to see off Dennis Hopper's character or something like that.
Well, they all got murdered, but I hear you.
Yeah.
They're out there. They're watching their.
Well, you saw there was a sequel though, right?
There is.
Yeah. It's
It's called Easy Riding.
No, it's called like The Ride. It's Easy Rider to the Ride Back or something like that, and it's about like the dude's brother. Who looks a lot like Peter Fonda, but he was it's like the guy was a lawyer who bought the rights to the movie and wrote and directed the movie himself.
Sweet.
And it just so happens he looks like Peter Fonda. Oh. I feel like that's why he decided to do it. Yeah, he was just a lawyer who decided to quit.
Like a few times, only a few times. Somebody's like, you kind of look like Peter Fonda.
Yeah.
And it just always, it's not like all the time, like he's going over people like, hey, look at that. It was like 2 times in his life and he's never forgotten it.
I feel like one person said it like in a mall. It was like, like the people who were like, you look like Michael Stipe in high school, and I didn't look anything like Michael Stipe.
It's because you were balding.
That was it.
That's it.
That was it. And
if
I was
you're
also
white and bald, you're Michael Stipe.
And I was rapidly losing my religion. But
you were in corners a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing that whole where you put your arms around, make it look like you're making out. It shows where they're making out with someone again. Oh man.
Exactly. So but yeah, it's just like it's that thing. So I just imagine that he started walking around. He's like, hey guys, like who do I look like? Come on. I don't know. It's nobody. And they're like, no, come on. It's like just Fonda. Yeah, you look like Henry Fonda. Is that what you're looking for?
He was probably standing off to the side at the mall, and he's like, and the people were looking in his general direction, probably not even speaking about him. Like, does that guy look like Fonda? Nah.
Yeah.
No. He cuts that out in his mouth. Look at this.
This is badass.
Boom. That's so terrible for the back, bro. Like, that was not a clean and jerk. That was fucking terrible.
They said that that is a balsa wood
it looks
thing.
like the cheapest casket. Look at those fucking lids coming off.
There's a shot. They said there was a shot. I didn't notice it, though, but there was a shot where you could see that there was a rope, too. He was grabbing to make it less awkward for him to, like, pick up. So the young boy there, his name is Mike, and
I thought that was a young Karen Allen.
Yeah, that is a young Karen Allen. No, it's the actor's name is A. Michael Baldwin. The A stands for literally nothing. Oh. I think it's one of those union things. You know how you have to register with a unique name, like Michael, Michael Keaton is like actually Michael Douglas.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh
Like that
yeah, that's
sort of-
right. Because yes.
So I think it's that thing. So he just threw an A at the beginning of it, so he would just be higher on the list.
Did you see the sign on the yard? It was just like
the
the
red
hand
hand.
of Saruman, essentially. I'm like, what was that? Like, is
That's a white hand.
is that just
Jesus
to warn
Christ.
you about? I don't know. Did they teach that sign in
I
school?
don't know. I just
Like,
pictured palm. I pictured it was palm reading.
oh, it might be.
But yeah, so A. Michael Baldwin, he was in the other Phantasm movies except Part 2. They replaced him in Part 2 because he had actually left acting for like over a dozen years. So they were, well, that girl is
Who
weird.
the fuck lives in this house? Well, I guess her. I guess they answered the question when she opened the door.
Looks like Lily Sobieski with two lazy eyes. But
Lazy Lily. Oh my god, there's Grandpa. Look, Grandpa do it. Is that Alice Cooper?
I was gonna say that I thought that was like dead John Lennon.
Oh, it's Ozzy.
There it is. Actually, it's funny that I bring it to John Lennon because A. Michael Baldwin, this guy, he wrote a book called The Real Mr. Shears. And it's all about a guy who goes back in time to try and kill Ringo Starr so he can replace him in the Beatles.
Sweet, I like that.
I didn't think it was a bad idea.
It is a palm reading. She is like a psychic.
Oh, okay.
Is that the symbol or something?
Yeah, well, I just pictured palm and it
Like
was just-
tarot. Yeah. Well,
was
she's
just
into
if I
that
had-
shit.
Oh my God, is this the dude from Roadhouse? Shaboom,
Oh
shaboom.
my, yeah, like this
Just
guy like
driving-
just right in the middle. I don't know where this guy
Right.
went to like driving school here. They're like, stay in
Yeah.
the middle. You can't go wrong, man.
Yeah.
As long as you don't go off the roads to the gravel, you're pretty much in the zone.
Coscarelli picked this car specifically because he saw somebody in high school or whatever who had it, and he was always jealous of him. So he just like picked this as the car.
So he had to rent the car out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was trying to find out the name of the funeral home.
Yeah.
And I came across a list where this was #1 in like best horror movie theme songs.
It's a good song.
It got #1 in whoever's list it was, like whatever fucking magazine or.
I don't agree with that, but I see where they're coming from.
It's very Halloweenish.
It's very Halloweenish, and this came out 2 years after Halloween, so it's probably derivative. This is 79, and I think Halloween was 77, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I just said yeah.
yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I agreed. Other stuff about A. Michael Baldwin. So yeah, he was in the other. He ended up being in the other movies, but he became like, he was like a Buddhist mysticist or something like that. And yeah, he quit acting for a long time and then decided to come back to acting. Don Coscarelli actually forced the issue a little bit and and got him an audition for the second one, but the studio didn't want him because like he was so like long out of the business.
Right.
And so they went with another guy.
I lost the chops.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you lose it? Is that the?
Oh, I think that was the basic idea.
This is the Knight Rider after his car gets taken away because he won't stop getting wasted and eating hamburgers off the ground.
I was gonna,
He looks like a young Hasselhoff.
or a metrosexual Tom Wopat.
Damn it, man! I would just kick the fucking. There's Kesha.
Yeah.
With another hickey on her face.
Yeah. She just looks at him and goes, TikTok, like. Then who else too? He's been a bunch of B movies. He hasn't been in anything of real substance.
What? Oh, this?
Yeah. No, but yeah, it's just like, but like nothing else. He was in like Virtual Girl 2, Pickaxe Murderers 3, Vice Girls.
He's the go-to when you want, because with the sequel, it's got to be better than the first. So they get this guy, clearly.
Yeah, exactly. Except for this sequel to this movie. What else do we have too? It's a weird looking kid.
Wait, there's like a weird continuity, I guess, because every time we see the tall man, he's like 8 feet tall, and then he's just like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The car, it's like Transformers.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
Or suddenly the door, it's a regular doorway, and then the next shot, the Transformers are like, oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Did he just do that with his mind?
Yeah, I think so.
Or did the kid just fuck up?
It's
Pretty tough.
Yeah, kids are clumsy.
No helmet.
Yeah, that would have been the best. He just smashes his face off of a gravestone, and that's the end of it. Interesting thing though, he's the son of Gerard Butler, not the one you're thinking of. He's an animator who worked on Rocky and Bullwinkle, the Flintstones, the Jetsons, George of the Jungle, stuff like that.
So he sounds like he's a Hanna-Barbera guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hanna-Barbera franchise player. Oh, it's a star. Yeah. It is Kesha.
Do not.
It's a dog turd.
Why would you do that?
Well, you want to put this thing in your hand and it'll hurt you?
See, maybe that's why they didn't want him in the sequel. His acting of, hey, this thing really hurts.
That girl's not doing too well, too. She looks like she's all fucked up.
They're all nailing it.
That movie's only 300 grand.
Yeah. It made a lot of money, though.
What is
It
that,
made-
a hand casket? The fuck is that thing?
It made just shy of $12 million. It made $11.99 million. I couldn't get like the box office. I went to boxofficemojo.com and it didn't have any of the
How
weekends.
is this not a more... They made like hella profit.
Yeah. Well, this was a popular movie at the time. The
Oh,
second
no
one was
shit.
popular too, and then they just made, and they kept being allowed to make more.
Eventually
They
we'll
were
have
all
to do
straight to
2.
video.
I think 2 is my favorite one.
2 is my favorite.
Yeah.
It's probably because it's the one I saw first.
It's me too. Same.
And I like the gearing up scene
Yeah.
in that one where they're in like the hardware shop.
Yeah.
And it's more Reggie centric.
So, you know, bummer summer. This month we've
Yeah.
got Frightmare in the Falls,
Yeah.
and I have to work.
That's
That's my week on.
Shit.
See what I did there? It's like we're there at the right time.
I like that you instantly ruined it because I actually thought about that. I'm like, look at you making it sound like we're recording this in October.
Fuck yeah. Look at the pillars in that fucking house.
Hells yeah. Oh.
Ooh, Ice Cream Man. That's cool. That's a cool ice cream truck, actually.
It is a neat. But yeah, so Reggie here, he's he was like I forgot he was the ice cream man, even though part 2 says he was an ice cream man or whatever. He actually reminds me a lot when you look at him. He has like a bit of a Bruce Campbell-y look to him in his face, eh?
Yes, he does, actually.
I
And
almost
it's funny that we should watch Bubba Hotep one of these days. What a fucking awesome movie.
we'll do that one for sure. I like that he was so ready. I gotta get home from my ice cream job so I can jam on the pouch.
He's jamming out, eh? Having a good time here. Got the Double X beer. There's a product placement right there.
Mm-hmm. This has one of the most interesting tie-ins I've ever heard to music. This they don't have the band themselves never confirmed this for certain, but the story is out there that Lemmy was watching this movie and said that Mike's head looked like the ace of spades. And then he literally got out a notepad and started writing. And then the next year, the album came out with the ace of spades on it.
Is that true?
That is, the story is true. I don't know if that's the thing that actually triggered him.
That is an awesome. Oh, look at the close up on the
tuning fork. Yeah.
the tuning fork. That might be something. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
So anyways, what were you going to say about that
I
music?
don't fucking know. Did you see the sweet tuning fork?
No, I was going to say with Lemmy in that.
Oh, I think I know I've said it a few times, but I think that is one of the best like pieces of knowledge you bestowed upon
Yeah.
us. That is fucking awesome. So this movie and Don Coscarelli's head. That is him, right?
No, Mike
What's
is a
his name?
kid. Hey, Michael Baldwin.
But it was the bald guy there. What's his name?
Reggie.
So Reggie.
No, not him. It's the kid.
Oh,
he
it was the
says.
kid. So he saw
says
so
Mike. His head looks like-
so this movie inspired the Ace of Spades.
theoretically.
That's fucking awesome.
That's
I don't care. I love it. I hope you made it up.
Yeah, Lemmy, if you're out there, call us from the grave.
Come on, baby. Give us a ring. Pick up the phone. That's that bar they're in right there. That's my kind of bar.
Yeah.
That's my kind of place. Is that kid looking through? Is his bedroom right
Do you
next to
want-
the, what the fuck's happened?
Do you want more of a dead bar? Is that what you're saying, or is it just the mood, like the
The
style
mood,
of the
the
bar?
atmosphere.
Okay. Because I thought maybe you just wanted a place where you could go and just silently drink yourself to death.
Ooh, I try. I got too big of a mouth though. I came to this bar to silently drink myself to death. And if you're not silent, then you can't drink yourself to death, right? If you even make a peep, well, that was quick.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't even like start his beer.
Oh, hey, that's. I know that chick.
Yeah. Well, it's
Nobody's caught. Maybe he's only going to be number 2. I like to do in the I like to do in the cemetery, boy.
funny. Really? Yeah, boy.
Okay.
That was-
there you go.
I was going to say that is the longest like linger I've ever seen.
What the fuck?
Like they should have had him like come from behind the car or something, so you could at least get him in frame faster.
Gotta go to the damn.
Like I feel like that was Don Coscarelli going, come on, kid, let's go.
Fucking move it here, Ace of Spade head.
Basically, all of Don Coscarelli's movies feature like all of these people. This kid was in one of his earlier movies. The guy who plays Reggie, whose name is Reggie Bannister.
Pretty good.
He's been in several of them as well. Like,
Just like Tony Danza, he's always got to be called Tony.
yeah, he also was in. The Reggie Bannister was in Bubba Hotep. He was in. what else? I wanted to say he's in all the other Phantasm movies, of course.
He also directed John Dies at the End.
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah.
Did you? Which had Buddy in it. Buddy really likes him.
Yes. Buddy.
WNBC. What the fuck is his name? He was in Billions. He was in Downton.
Oh yeah. Fucking. I knew what you were. I knew the movie you were referring to. You're talking about Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. There you go. Paul Giamatti was in John Dies at the End. He really likes Coscarelli. You know, was in movies.
See, that's the one. Coscarelli. Oh my God, you've heard me say it. But that's one thing I like about Paul Giamatti. He's fine, like openly liking things that aren't the most popular things.
Because he's some old New York guy. Once I saw him in that dumpster on that show, I was like, this guy's awesome.
And that's it. And he just showed up on that because he was a fan.
Oh, now we got both.
Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe she only agreed to 3 boobs per movie.
3 titties. Wow.
Maybe that's just her standard contract she'd originally signed on to do Total Recall as well.
Exactly. No makeup needed. Oh, he's on top this time. Watch. She's going to flip it.
Actually, this scene is not that dissimilar from something that happens in the next movie we're doing.
Oh my God.
Nudity in a cemetery.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Fucking right on. Low growling. Growling gets louder. Is that my bowels?
This kid.
Fuck was that?
This poor kid has a lot of weird things he has to explain to people. So anyways, I was spying on this cemetery, like kids do. And then I saw this guy doing creepy shit. And then it's like, oh yeah, so I was watching people have sex in the cemetery.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck were you doing there?
Then he got murdered.
So he knows that he knows something's up because he was waiting for that girl to come out.
Well, I think he was following the dude. Because
it's his bro, right, or something, right?
His bro.
I thought maybe you could have said if he knew, you could have been like, "Hey, get out of there!" She's actually a giant dude. She's gonna kill ya.
Yeah. Australia, they called this movie.
Oh fuck!
Whoa.
Oh my fuck! What the fuck?
It's a Jawa.
Oh my God! It was a ding ding.
Yeah. If you're gonna have panties in your mouth, why is I feel like those should have been like down his throat, and he was like, "No, I'll put them in my teeth."
Oh, just got your life saved, bro.
You got it. It's a good scream.
That scene, check this out, man. That scene reminds me of I was walking this girl home in Toronto, and we were taking like the lake way because she lived on the kind of right on the lake shore there.
Okay,
and we had to cut through these fucking super, just like this kid, man. Pardon me. We had to cut through this super dark, like wooded area, and all of a sudden, she had broken her glasses or something, and she was just like, "Where are we? What's happening?" And I stop her because all of a sudden, in the darkness of the woods, I can see 2 guys. They're going at it, I guess, but all I can see is their super white, like wife beater t-shirts. Oh shit! And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then I'm like, "Shut up!" I'm like, "Shut up!" She's like, "What? Why? Why should I?" I'm like, "Just shut up!" I was like, "We're surrounded by like fucking." And then sure as shit, there was like a group of guys over here, group of guys here, group of guys back there. It was like some woods fuck fest that they were having.
Oh my God!
And I'm shit you not. I'm like, we have to get.
Why didn't you say hi to me?
I was like, we have to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And she's like, what are we gonna do? And she's like, we're lost. I don't know where we are. I don't have my glasses. And one of the forest perverts literally steps onto the trail.
Yeah.
He's got his wife beater pulled over his genitals. And he's naked from the waist down.
Yeah.
And he's like, actually, what you want to do is you want to go past us here and go around and up the hill and over there. And she's like, oh, thank you. And he was like the nicest guy ever. Nice. The moment we passed him, I was like, fucking run. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that's a true story.
That is amazing.
Because it was just perfect. Because she just stopped at the perfect time. He was like, where are we? And I looked to the right and it was like, you could see them looking at us. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like,
your Toronto and my Toronto were such different things.
What the shit?
It's like I go to Toronto and it's literally just like people partying on the beach and like college people and just basically every woman averaging like an 8.9. And then yours is like I'm surrounded by demons.
Oh yeah, well no, because at first we tried to go back the other way actually, and then I noticed that one of them was kind of following us, and that's when I had turned, and I guess he could probably see the devil in my eyes because I was like, if you fucking even come like another step towards me, I will Sparta kick you right in the goddamn chest out of these woods and into the lake. That's amazing. And then he was good, but I don't know, maybe I don't know why he was following us. He's probably gonna kill us.
That's amazing.
Take our skin. And then it'll look like me in the woods. Just like I thought it was you.
That was me.
Oh.
I told you. I wasn't the thing over the shirt over the genitals guy. I definitely would not have pulled my shirt down.
I would have pulled it up.
I use it to point the direction you need to be going, which is
go
right
this way.
which is towards my mouth.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So that was
Whoa.
This scene was actually number 25 in Bravo's scariest movie scenes of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what year that came out.
Wow,
so
what
like,
the
to compare
hell?
where it was, but that
people
was
were
actually,
terrified of that?
That was actually, that's actually a very famous scene.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
June's Cantina. Look, that's a cool. Yeah, this is a cool place right here. It looks like a real
not bad.
shit kicker bar.
It looks like one of those places that they definitely just built like it's in the parking lot of something else. Like we
Yes.
were talking about like with Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah, this is totally in a trailer park.
Oh,
like,
I think
back
that's a spoiler
lot.
because I moved Rumble in the Bronx to November.
Oh my!
Spoiler alert.
Fuck.
But
What's this kid show? Was he? Oh, I thought he was
Oh,
chewing tobacco in his mouth. This is the '80s, you know.
it looked like he was putting all the gum. It looks like a duck was. I thought a duck was hanging off of that like payphone there.
It looked like he's too freaked out. What are you gonna tell his brother? Like what he saw? Like fuck.
He did. You were talking about
Seeing all those
shirt genital
naked
guy.
dudes.
Yeah, you were talking
Shirt genital guy.
You were talking about living out your dream.
That's
but,
right. Oh fuck! There he is.
Boom. He looks certain shots. He looks like he's been replaced with a guy in a mask.
Yes, I agree. He does look like absolutely like a
like we-
bobblehead or something. His head's
Yeah.
huge.
It's like we couldn't get him on the day, so we just got like some other random dude.
They tell a guy when
Why is he like walking like that?
Oh fuck!
Boom. Well, might as well talk about Angus Scrimm while we've got him here. Kind of an interesting thing. He was in Chopping Mall, which I didn't realize. He narrated Wishmaster. He had a recurring role in Alias. He's in John Dies at the End. He passed away in 2016. I don't know what this.
Fuck.
Oh,
Very sorry,
he wants him so bad.
He's like, should I break my diet and get an ice cream? No. That's what he's doing. He's like, should I?
I'm keto. I'm keto. I do. You might be able to explain to me what this means. You might be more confused by it than I am. He won a Grammy for Best Liner Notes for the album Korn Gold, the classic Eric Wolfgang Korn Gold of 1974. So did he made the liner notes? Like that was his job at the time?
Is that a thing you can win an award for? Like, hey, I hope you
Yes.
like this album. I met these guys once. They're pretty cool. Like, check it out.
Well, like no, I think it's like you know, like all this, like all the information that goes in there, and like I have no idea. But anyways,
fuck,
he won a fucking Grammy for it in '74.
right on.
Another little interesting thing, he played a funeral director in Santa Barbara, and he's a funeral director here.
Oh,
So the thing he's most famous for. And his first
Typecast.
Yeah, and his first job right out of college, he played Abraham Lincoln in an Encyclopedia Britannica short film about Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my god, that could be a selling feature.
Yeah.
If you order all of the Encyclopedia Britannica, you'll get this video of Angus Scrimm.
Yeah. God, every time he sees feet now, he's like,
Angus
it's definitely that guy.
Scrimm. That's like a cool.
Yeah.
Is that his actual name?
It's not his actual name. I don't know what his actual name is, but that's
Oh.
based on.
There's X again. That was. I
Yeah.
wonder. I guess they don't care if it's a cheap movie like this.
Yeah.
If I worked for Double X Beer there and I found out that this movie made 12 mil,
I like double. You're calling it double X beer.
whatever it is, I don't know.
Just that case.
Yeah. I don't always get drunk and beat my wife and kids, but when I do,
You just like did
I
the
drink
MAGA.
whiskey.
You did the MAGA version of that beer. 2 X's. Go back to Mexico.
yes. Holy fuck, eh? I've never been to Mexico. I was born here, right here. Go back to shithole country. Holy fuck, it's a good thing he's skinny.
Oh man, my like back ribs would be.
Ah!
That was it's the pain acting in this is like out of this world.
Like, that was great, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That looks like one of the kids when they get scared in Goosebumps. It's just like, Jesus, kid, could you even try? Like,
Yeah, I know. Remember when they used to say retarded a lot in movies?
are you sure it wasn't that retarded kid?
Good lord, Big Brothers, right?
Yeah, I hear ya.
God,
You're talking about the man Whitey, right?
yeah.
Fucking guy.
Fucking love Whitey.
So what? He's got him fixing his car. Fix your own goddamn car.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is shooting this movie, he was 14. He had to learn how to drive illegally so he could
Nice.
drive in this movie.
Drive illegally in the movie. He's a character actor.
I really like that giant poster he has.
You know, honest to God, the moment my eyes hit it, you said that, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And you're like, I do too, actually. I really dig that.
Yeah. As we're recording this, there's actually a lot of, because we're right at the anniversary of Apollo 11, so the first moon landing, and so there's a lot of specials going on and stuff like that right now. So interesting.
A lot of space talk. Is this why they're talking about going back to the moon or something?
They've been talking about it for a long time, but yeah, apparently Trump's put in some kind of mandate that he wants to be back to the moon within like 5 years.
Trump's going to the moon.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going myself. Trump Towers all over the moon.
Well, they stopped talking about it forever, but then they started like doing that thing. I guess Bush did the exact same thing when like things were going bad for him. He's like, we're going to go to the moon. Because it's like
there's a war and we're going to the moon. Double whammy.
Well, it's kind of a popular thing because like, it's a lot of taxpayer dollars, but it puts a lot of money into like the public sector.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that. I didn't know that NASA like.
Well, because
they're gonna shit. They need to go to the moon because they were never there the first time, and they have to take down the Japanese flag that's actually waving up there. Every time they show it, fucking.
Wouldn't it be amazing if you found out it was like fucking Bolivia is the only country who's ever been there?
Oh, yeah, totally. I can see it. It was like Italy or something, yeah.
But the guy's still there. He's like, I rode the horse. I rode the horse to the moon.
Horse died, now I'm stuck.
I ate the horse.
Yeah. Space horse.
Oh my God, I can't wait till that movie stars Benicio del Toro.
Absolutely. Space horse?
Welcome to Space Horse.
Oh my God, yes. This kid just can't get enough. Yeah. What do you, like...
Yeah, I'm so afraid of this place, so I'm going to go to it constantly. I really like really old cemeteries, though. Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought something was coming out at him there. Yeah, if I ever get the opportunity, or if I'm in a cemetery, I try and find like the really old area, like when it first opened. Like those were like the original ones, because you see like it's like, oh my God, I don't know, it's like a museum to me. I don't necessarily, the thing I really get out of it is how old it is. It's like I'll sit there and I'm at the like Royal Ontario Museum. I'm looking at this thing and somebody's looking at it. It's like my wife does not understand, and she's like, "What's the big deal?" And I'm like, "You don't understand. This thing was around before like Jesus existed." Yeah, that's kind of cool. I was actually. I was like this is like you're looking at history. Yeah, like but beyond history, I'm like everybody, like this race of people died out because of like a volcano. Like you think of like Pompeii or something. It's like Bluma. Like you're right? Like beyond. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Beyond history. Like what? Yes. Like, sub history. I'm sorry. I've been smoking weed all day. It's like we blew my mind. These as soon as like Sour Patch Kid edibles come available in Canada, all of my theories are going to be mind blowing, but only to me. Look at the size of that. I know, like, geez, dude, that's going to last about 10 seconds, kid. Yeah. Didn't they use that lighter to like light up schools in Vietnam? Jesus, I think so. That looks like the Joker's lighter. Yeah. I just tweeted recently, and this was 100% true fact. As I tweeted it, I was like, I spent the bulk of my drive to work trying to figure out how to teach somebody to pronounce Vietnamese if they didn't know how to do it. And I was literally sitting there going, okay, so I tell them like, say Vietnam. Why? Like, I was listening to another. Why would this ever happen? I was listening to a podcast where the guy couldn't say Vietnamese, and they just kept saying, say Vietnamese. It's not ma. Because he kept saying Vietnamese. What the fuck? And he just kept getting it wrong. That guy's also a mask. Everybody in this is a fake face. God. But I spent like 40 minutes going like, well, how would I get through to this guy? Did you see like, I hope they'll show another long shot here or whatever of the whole place, because like a bunch of the caskets looks like they like reused them, because honestly it looked like either it was like a blood stain or it was like the stain where somebody would try and scratch their way out. Oh my God. You know what I mean? And then they pull them out because where are they? Yeah. Maybe it was one over to the left. I think that they actually do. I recall. I don't know if you see anything in this movie or if it's in the next one, but I think you see people get like graves getting pulled out so that they can like take the bodies. Oh, it's like a thing in the movie. Yeah. Because I was like, that looks really dirty to be the inside of a brand new casket. Yeah. Yeah. Those things should be pretty goddamn pristine. And that's another thing too. I don't like the waste of a casket. Yeah, well, I was thinking about doing the one. Yeah, see, look at above. Yeah, is that like a flower painted in or something? I think that's some kind of embroidery. But yeah, like look. Oh, was that a Canadian maple leaf? Some Canadian guy. Yeah.
Yeah, see that one looks like somebody took a gun. I'm gonna make sure you're dead.
Yeah. It's probably like a Buffalo Bills fan and a Dallas Cowboy fans.
Yeah. Like, why am I even here?
Yeah.
Just wander around, kid.
You got it.
But we'd have no movie if this kid didn't have an insatiable lust for mischief.
Although, if I saw somebody have sex at a cemetery, no matter how scary everything going on at the cemetery was, I'd probably go check it out a few more times. But
I was driving my bike down the canal trail.
yeah.
And it just like, again, it's like my luck. I was like, okay, I'm going to stop and have a break.
Yeah.
It was dark. And I look over, and on the bit where they put the wire of the boat to hold the boat up against the wall, there was a guy just pounding some chick.
Nice.
Just giving her.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's bird shit everywhere, so
Yeah.
I'm sure she was lying to bird shit.
Oh, yeah. She got some HPV out of
Oh,
this.
yeah.
But,
The security guard who told me that worked there, I'd have to go to like Port Well or whatever, tie boats up. He said one day he saw two butt naked people right where the boat would go by, rolling sex. Like, oh, shit.
the first appearance of the sphere.
Whoa, did you see that?
Yeah.
Is that my cataract? What just happened?
I love these things.
Jesus Christ, get some sun there, bud.
Like, who is that? John Larroquette?
I know, right?
In, like, really bad makeup?
Neat. These things are so cool.
So the
Oh, shit.
so the
Jesus,
yeah, he's
kid.
laying into it. That's got some zombie. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so awesome.
So good. So this guy, after he shot this movie, he didn't want to. He was too tired. Like after a long shoot, he didn't want to wait to get his makeup taken
Look
off.
at how much blood he lost. Of
I
course,
know.
he's tired.
No, but anyway, so he decided to drive home with all his makeup and practical effects on him still. So he happened to get pulled over by the cops, and then they pull him over and they see he's covered in blood and all this stuff.
And piss.
Yeah. So, and that was the other thing. That actually almost got them an X rating.
The piss.
The piss.
Oh, God forbid you can show a guy get his brain scooped out by a fucking thing. They were going to kill this kid.
That's the plan. Because he keeps coming to watch him fuck.
Although the guy was much taller, so shouldn't that ball... I think the ball was going for him. He didn't like him.
Yeah.
That guy's probably shit-talking it all the time.
It's probably like a heat-seeking kind of thing where it's just like, I'll get what I get.
Right.
But yeah, anyways, though. So yeah, the film was supposed to get an X rating. And then the, what's his name? Charles Champlin, he was the LA Times film critic, actually called the MPAA and called in a favor from his buddy to get it changed from an X to an R.
How in God's name is this movie X-rated?
I don't know. Well, it's all about the rules then were considerably different than the rules now, right?
Oh, fuck. Run, kid.
Like Midnight Cowboy Midnight Cowboy was X-rated, and then a million other things were going to be X-rated, but then they had to.
Oh shit!
That's so fucking gross.
Oh,
I remember a lot more of this movie than I thought I did because like I said, I've seen the second one so many times. I'm wondering it because I know there's a lot of archival footage in the second or in the first one, or from the first one in the second one.
Oh, that's pretty good looking, actually.
Yeah. Coscarelli came up with that one day. He accidentally like poked his finger through like a styrofoam cup and he just saw it moving around and he's like, oh, that'd be cool if you just had like a severed finger.
Oh shit! Here come the dink dinks.
The dink dinks. Well, you know what was funny? They actually
shit!
They designed these guys right around the same time that Star Wars came out. They said they designed these guys before Return of the Jedi or before Star Wars came out, but not like so much that like Star Wars could have ripped them off type thing. They just happened to also design them, but then like it was just like pre-production, and that's so long for a movie where it's like one guy doing everything, right?
Yeah, you see that happen sometimes where it's like sometimes I wonder, you know, because you'll have like you said, like the same idea comes out in something, but both things were in production at the same time.
Like two volcano movies.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yes. Or like asteroid comet hitting the Earth movies, or
that happens so much to us, man. When we were, like around that age.
I prefer the Casper Van Dien straight to TV version.
Always.
Of most movies.
Always. He's got ones about snakes. He's got ones about tornadoes. You're always
whatever came out, whatever, because they always got you covered. It's like they hear of this movie being made. They're like, shit, we can make that in 7 days. Put it out first.
Yeah. It's like what Casper Van Dien does. He sees he hears that like a popular movie is coming out. And then he just like basically he just sets the phone right next to him and he's just waiting for the call. He's like, this thing sounds like a scorcher and it's all about like it's all about like robots in space and blah blah blah. And he's like, well, my robot in space movie's coming pretty soon.
Exactly.
Phone down, wait
Boom.
for the call.
Done. Ew. Oh, good. It's still in there. You know what? I don't remember this movie at all.
No. Well, that's kind of good.
Yeah.
Look at his nose is really fucked up.
Okay.
Really
it took him a long time to. I guess you have to take it in, right? Because he was sat there for a while and he's like, okay, I believe you.
Yeah.
What's not to believe? There's a fucking finger with fucking cheese whiz coming out of the chopped off end, and it's still trying to pick a nose.
His brother Jody there, who I wonder how people react to this if they know it. The man who was just having sex in a cemetery in a movie is a preacher in Fresno right now.
No shit.
Or as of 2008, he might not be doing it still, but he was doing it at basically the last thing he was reported doing.
That we've heard.
He could be doing anything now.
Watch, now it'll be gone. You know that's going to be gone. They're going to bring it to the sheriff and it's going to be gone.
Oh, of course. He opens it up and it's Michigan J. Frog. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
And that even would be pretty impressive, too.
Yeah.
What book is that?
I don't know.
I can't
tilted my
read
head like that was going to help.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I still try and look down girls' tops by standing up. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
It looked like the evil version of the thing from Labyrinth. I said,
my God.
Hello.
I just watched that.
Yeah.
That's good. He changes into this thing after his... Oh, my God. Look at this fucking thing.
Oh, my Lord.
That looks like a fake dung beetle with like a fucking mohawk going on. Yeah. It's like a punk beetle.
I think it's a real dung beetle with a fake mohawk.
Look at this, like throat. Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you, that's not bad physical acting for a kid, though.
Yeah, no, it's not bad, actually.
It's better than his pain
like,
acting was.
Let go of it, man. It's my shirt.
So the thing I was trying to say before, Australia had to change this movie. They called it The Never Dead because they had a movie called Phantasm already that was like a sex comedy. I guess kind of in the... I don't know if it was like a Flesh Gordon style thing or whatever, but it was, they didn't want to confuse it with that and have the wrong people go into the wrong thing.
I hate
and
this.
it was
when
called
I think
Phantasm with an F, not a PH.
Oh.
So
FH. Weird.
Yeah. No. Well done.
Oh, would you look at that? Mm-hmm. Would you look at that?
Good Lord. Interesting little side piece too, with the spheres. J.J. Abrams calls Captain Phasma because the chrome of her thing reminded him of the spheres from Phantasm.
Oh, no way. I love when you hear other people. I guess if they're directors, they'd probably see a lot of shit. They'd probably watch a lot of movies, right? Mm-hmm. But I like hearing, like Paul Giamatti and stuff, I like hearing about, bigger celebrities that are like, oh, I love that movie or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know the fucking bullshit thing about when you like start starring in movies?
Yes.
Is you can't see them.
Yeah.
Because you're too busy like fucking working on movies.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And if you're like The Rock, where it's like they overlap and there's no time.
It depends though, because I'm sure that like there's enough people who have enough downtime.
Right.
And then you have like the couples. Who they won't work at the same time for the sake of their kids and stuff like that. They'll make sure that they can like all kind of be together, but that gives the one person like a lot of free time.
Right.
And so movies can be seen.
I'd have to have like if I became, when we become something.
No, I heard what you just said. You were planning on leaving me in the dust.
Not the dust.
Yeah.
Probably a riverbank.
That's yeah. I'm not going to leave you to feel sad about this. You're going to be a dead person.
Yeah, go on now. I'll have to have a direct feed of whatever.
Yeah.
We'll be so popular. I'd be like, what is Hobbs and Shaw? I want to see it now. It's not I want to see it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Tebow the Sailor Murray.
Call the Rock and Statham and get them down here to reenact the entire movie.
Yes. And they'll be in it'll look like a TV. It'll be a big cardboard TV box that they'll be in.
Yeah. I am so hopeful that by the time this movie, or by the time this episode is heard, that we hear that Hobbs and Shaw beat all the other Fast and Furious.
I want to see it.
I want to see it, but not just that though. I want it to beat all the Fast and Furious movies in box office, just as a fuck you to all the people who like shit talk them.
I'll go on record right now saying I don't think it will.
I don't think it will either, but I want it to.
Yeah, I would like to as well, just so The Rock can laugh at Tyrese.
Yeah, exactly. It's just because there's so much behind. Well, no, there's just so much behind, like those movies, and like so much money that gets poured into the all the kind of R&D stuff, all the promotion and all that kind of thing. And this one has had a lot, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like they still kind of treat it like the bastard stepbrother type thing, you know.
Fuck, man, I gotta go to the drive. I gotta go see. I haven't seen anything, man. I missed Spider-Man, Toy Story. I didn't see Godzilla. Yeah. I was doing so good at the beginning of the year. Caught them all.
Well, I'll fell
right off.
By the time this comes out, I'll have seen most of those. We're going to the drive-in next week.
Right on. So, what are you going to see?
I'm just, well, it depends on
whatever's out, right?
Yeah. So, and we've got to think about the kids too. So, like right now, like Toy Story 4 and Aladdin were together.
They already saw those ones, didn't they? Go take them to see Annabelle Comes Home.
Yeah, there we go. I was kind of hoping that Toy Story and Spider-Man were going to end up getting paired together.
They did not.
Well, no, not now, but maybe next week, I'm saying.
Right, well, when Toy Story 4 is a little bit older, they might throw it with Spider-Man. That would be a good one.
That's the...
Oh, shit.
So all of these Jawa creatures, I don't know what they actually call them in this, so I just continue to call them Jawas. They were all just played by children. Like, it wasn't like a little person hired.
Even right now, it's like a... Still, hold on, kid, hold on.
That's pretty much the
hold on, kid.
I'm sure for some of those they just put like sandbags
or something
in there, right?
Oh fuck yeah! These guys are awesome. I feel like this movie could totally use like a oh my god shit.
Yeah. Well, they were coming out up until recently. Well, I think like 2012, the last one came out.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there was one called Ravager. I think came out in 2012, 2014.
I mean, like there should be a new, like a bigger budget,
like a full-on reboot.
I feel like they're going really fast through all this, and it could have been a little bit more lead up to this, you know?
Okay, but I put this to you. Angus Scrimm is dead. Who is your tall man in the remake?
Michael Clark Duncan.
Also dead, but
fuck. Makembe Mutombo. The basketball guy.
Not in my house.
Yeah, that guy.
See, I don't know. Like, there's other like legit tall actors.
Well, you don't have to be tall, right? Like they said, they put the guy in a box.
Yeah, but
I do like their get up and go though.
Make it
the son or the brother was like,
did
his car just drive up to him?
Yes, it did.
He's a good guy car though.
Well, yeah, you were saying Knight Rider earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go.
Oh fuck.
What is this?
Is it Christine?
It's Christine.
What's going on here?
It might be My Mother the Car. Could be a lot of things.
It's not nice. Don't call your mother a car.
My mother's not a car. My mother's a bike. What does that even mean?
I was gonna say.
Oh, damn door latch. I love that. I hate like they had to explain like why did this take you so long? Because the door latch, silly goose.
I was going to say when you said my mother's a bike, I was going to say because everybody's had a ride.
I purposely didn't say that because I didn't want to like do that old
right. The old I'll fucking bring it back. They don't make them like that anymore, baby. Woo! Or this. Like, you know, he listened to his brother. His brother was like, hey, this crazy shit's going on. Shows him the finger. He believes him. Let's go. I don't agree with the whole let's go investigate.
Yeah.
Maybe go talk to the cops and tell them what you saw so they can be like, yeah, these kids these days are all on crack and PCP. Yeah, but that's probably just seeing shit on the cemetery.
These guys have seen enough horror movies, I'm willing to guess, that they know that if you go to the cops with the weird information, nothing's going to happen. They're just going to go, whatever, you bunch of reefer smokers.
Yeah, exactly.
When your parents come tell me about this, then we'll get involved.
Yeah, and then I'll test them for the reefer smoke, and then I'll believe them.
Well, it's because it's like every other horror movie. You think about it whenever the teenagers are saying shit, whatever. But then think about Nightmare on Elm Street. The first people who knew about Freddy weren't the kids; they were the adults, and they took action. And then once all the kids,
then all the kids
were dying, and it's like it's Freddy, and they're like, "You're full of shit."
That's what really, well, because she was mad at I just saw one of those. We should do in our patronizing of the world.
Yeah.
We should do a whole thing of like the Jasons or like the Freddys or something, right? Like,
Yeah. We'll figure something out with that.
lots of time, baby. I don't know whether I should say that on this or not.
Yeah.
It's way back.
too late now. Yeah. Well, it's
They
started.
know. They know
Yes.
now.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah, I
surprise.
know. Something's like, oh, I got like now you said bicycle. I got like a bicycle dink going on.
Bicycle dink.
My big fat legs are like suffocating my Oh my God, what's happening? Oh, we got him.
Yeah, you got to smush these dwarves.
A smush. You got a smush. Anytime little people are in any movie, man, right on.
Yep.
Right
But
the fuck
little
on.
people aren't in this movie. It's his bro.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. So, and they had to
What
remind you.
the
See,
fuck?
I like that, eh? They definitely were like, people are not going to know. They're not going to remember. So then they did the live action shot of him fucking, and they're like, I still don't think people are going to know. Get the shot of him dead,
Right.
too, just in case.
Just so we can put it all together. Holy Jesus,
Man.
a phone booth in the middle of nowhere.
I was just going to say, that guy's cell phone is weird.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Must be
He
the
has-
new model.
He has to get it out of the trunk and stand it upright.
Oh, he's gonna waste all that ice cream.
You didn't tell me the dwarf was Tommy. I picture...
Well, he should have said that on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, is that like you're coming, aren't you? You can just see for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I think that the I like all of like the little pieces of information he's having. Just so you know, he still weighs the same, even though he's shorter.
Yeah, what does he
And
weigh?
he's-
Shorter there?
There's also yellow shit in him. I just picture he like smush him down. It's like so they can stack them better, or more
Is
of them
he
can
gonna-
fit in that dimension.
A leak all in my fucking. What's he got going on in there? A good ice creams. I don't even see the ice cream man anymore because the kids just rob him, beat the shit out of him. Fuck the ice cream and leave it to melt. Little punks.
So what's interesting too is that Jody guy, he appears in the later ones as well. So it's like it's one of the few movies where the original cast makes it through pretty much the entire series.
Sweet. It's good for
Which
them.
is weird because I was positive that dude dies in this movie because he's not in part
Him?
2. No, the brother, the big brother.
Yeah, he's not. It's just him and the kid. I
Yeah.
thought he dies in this one, eh?
I'm pretty sure he dies in this one, which makes me
Oh,
wonder
right,
how.
have some kind
But
of-
you know,
Holy fuck.
you know what I'm thinking because I don't remember. That was just
Myrtle.
him being racist.
Holy fuck, Myrtle.
Yeah, but I'm starting to think because I don't remember actually seeing part 3 or anything beyond that. I have a feeling maybe he went back because I know in that one he goes to that weird like dimension. I wonder if he pulls him out and brings him back.
That might be.
Oh, now we got to watch all these.
Oh,
Fucking
of
movies.
course we do. I never saw all the newer
son of a
ones.
bitch.
There's like 10 Hellraiser movies I never saw.
Maybe that's the thing we need to do. Save the classic ones for here, and then just watch all the fucking straight to video sequels of the ones we watched.
Yeah. Let's watch some Full Moon.
I can't not see Bruce Campbell since I've said it now.
I know. Now it's over.
He also reminds me a bit of the asshole guy from the colored version of the.
Oh, Night of the
Night
Living
of the
Dead.
Living Dead.
Yep. That guy's good. I like him.
I'm glad that you didn't call me out when I said the colored version. You're like, oh, Tony Todd, he makes it the colored version.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Oh, take Reg over to Sally's. This movie is very cheap.
Oh man,
Like they're not even driving past anything. Oh fuck! Like it works though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a dark world they're in.
We're not even spending money on gas. We don't even have.
Yeah, they just move the camera back, right?
They
to
didn't
make
even
it
have
look like
even tail lights.
to see it's like moving. Yeah, the car's moving. It's like just run backwards with the camera.
Yes.
Oh, I like what's her name here? Oh,
Dude.
these are nice. Look at these balls. These balls are nice too. I like these silver ones.
Well, we know this takes place before Labor Day because they're wearing white.
Look at all that white. The girl in the pink top there's she's got a shape to her.
Well, here's the thing too. She's in more danger because the one on the right looks like she's not getting her period anymore, but the one on the left, she might be. She's running a risk.
Oh,
She's
they're always
probably
running the risk.
she must have like a solid calendar going, so she knows when to not wear the white pants.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, she's like, not on the heavy flow.
Yeah, exactly.
Aunt Flo just came to town,
Or
and I
she's
got my
got-
white pants on.
Or she's got one of those like old school like tampon like apparatus things that's like a 9-inch thick like sponge attached to what looks like a fucking like strap-on system. Are these all the photos that were in The Shining?
They should have like the camel toe version of that. So you put it down the front of your pants so you don't period all over your white jeans after Labor Day. Yeah. But it also makes a big moose knuckle down there for you.
I was just going to say, it's just one elastic that just pulls the sponge up the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're talking about the important shit this movie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, just like Dracula.
Yeah. I was thinking more Harry Potter, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, Harry Potter, Dracula.
That'd be awesome. I actually really wanted to, because they had a lot of, they had those digital photo frames for a really long time. Well, they still have them, but they had the digital photo frames so you could like load like a USB thing in the back and then it would like scroll through all the things. I wanted them to play video so it like looked like you had a picture up, but then it would start to move and stuff like that. But I wanted them to look like old, like actual photo frames. So then you'd be walking around the house and then all of a sudden your photos would start to move.
Oh, shit.
There's an idea there.
There's something brewing there. This movie really reminds me of Demon Knight.
Yeah.
Like those little guys remind me of when the demons had, like when I showed them back in Jesus' day and they had the hoods on and stuff.
And then they have the yellow blood too.
Yeah, no, it was like green. It was like mutagen green or something, kind of yellowy green. Buddy, not a good. Oh, shit.
Everybody has the same fucking dream about this place.
Not a good idea. Like it's not a good idea, like falling asleep in general. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. Well, it also makes me wonder. I'm like, is any of the Undertaker taken from this?
Ah, that's a good call, actually. Oh, was this number 2 on like Bravo's scariest moments ever?
That was 98.
So like the only movie they saw. They could probably only rate movies that they showed.
I don't know. Well, and you got to think it's 77, so a lot of horror, like the big horror movies hadn't come out yet. Like you have you got your Exorcist, you got your Texas Chainsaw Massacre, stuff like that. You got like the first Halloween had come out, but like you haven't had any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. You haven't had any that
guy was too busy making all the exploitation kind of dirty ones.
Yeah, exactly. So like you had a very small handful of the classic ones, which probably took up like 80 of those 100 spots.
The classics never
like
go out of style.
The Exorcist, like things like that, right?
Is that like a plug? Like there's like a 3-prong plug thing there.
I have no idea. I thought it was just reflective.
So the kid's gonna get an ice cream. His friend's dead, and all he can think about is getting a free ice cream.
Yeah. When have you not thought about getting free ice cream?
At all times.
I legitimately thought this one time I saw somebody they were riding a bike and it was pushing like a cart thing in front. I'm like, oh my God, it's a Dickie D. And then I just started going like, I want to knock it. It's like an older lady. And I'm like, I want to knock her off that and take her Dickie D. And then it was like, it was like a cart, like, those like little things that you like pull the kids behind you in.
A wagon?
No, but it wasn't a wagon. It was like one of those ones that fits specifically to a bike and has like the cover.
Oh, yeah. I just saw one the other day.
Yeah, but
I was terrified.
But this was like at the front. And it was like built into the front. Like
right.
So I was like, I'd never seen one like that before.
Just use your baby as a battering ram.
Yeah.
The kid doesn't know nothing about life.
What?
What? She looks like Lori Loughlin.
She does.
On her way to court.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, was that the woman who I accused of not having enough periods or like not having periods anymore? Because she's quite young.
Oh shit!
How did she not see him?
He's so small. Ding ding queer! Get out of here, you pervert! There's more of them.
See, I'm waiting for now this Toronto story from you. A bunch of midgets jumped on us, and they were all cloaked because they're druids.
Druididgets? Druidgets.
Yeah, we got that sorted out.
Oh my God! Oh Lord!
Yeah, that
kid's like the toughest skull ever. He's young and
jump.
pliable, right?
That's exactly
land right in your fucking head. It's like it never happened.
Yeah. As long as he can squeeze one out tonight before bed, he'll be good as new in the morning.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Are they communicating?
I don't know what the fuck is happening here. Can he see him?
Yeah. Then you look and his chair's just on the road. You're like, what the fuck?
Like I said, he was just in the funeral home.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they have a connection.
And are they dead?
No, they're not dead.
Where? No, not them. Like the girls.
Oh, probably.
The fuck happened to them?
He's definitely doing the right thing by not following them.
And didn't they all just go to the thing?
They were at the
Like,
store.
buddy, weren't they supposed to go to the cemetery and shit? Oh, they told him he couldn't, so then he was going off with them, right? Antiquing or something.
Yeah. Sit on my lap.
Have a beer, man. You know you like sitting in my lap better when you had a couple beers in you.
He looks like he's like Eric Stoltz growing into the character from Mask. Like he doesn't have the disease yet, but he's gonna.
He gets it at the creek.
Yeah. I like though that the feathered hair is what made him look like the ace of spades to Lemmy.
This guy looks like the ace of spades. I know if he was Lemmy, he was hard partying.
Yeah. And then at the same
So I
time,
got 5 chicks in bed with him. He said he had banged like 1,000 girls or something.
that's definitely not
And his
untrue.
moles banged 500.
And that's probably, I'm willing to bet that that's low for like real deal rockers. Like I'm willing to bet you that Steven Tyler probably conservatively like 200 women a year
Woo!
since he started.
Wow.
I'm sure there's been times when he was actually like faithful to somebody for a month or so, but like it was,
Fuck.
but he's just getting ready to like get inside this ladies and go, "Ribby, keep it down."
I just I never really found the man to be that attractive, but I guess people did.
None of them are. That's the old Eddie Murphy bit. All you have to do is sing. He's like, they're all fucking ugly dudes who just get poon nonstop.
It's true. Absolutely fucking true. Just play with that thing. And that looks like one of those like, will you?
Yeah, it's
1,
a cootie
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It looks like a cootie catcher that's made of cast
Is that what they're
iron.
called? Cootie catchers?
One of the things people call them. Yeah.
Oh, right there. See that bullet? That's a coochie catcher.
Yeah. Oh my
Get
god.
in there. Shotgun wedding, baby.
I was gonna say, I suppose it is to a rapist.
What?
It's a coochie catcher to a rapist. Fucking get down to the floor.
I thought that was just foreplay. What's this rapist talk?
No, that's forced play.
Oh, right.
Oh,
You're
you
going to play Parcheesi with me or I'll blow your fucking head off.
and your monkey shines.
Ping, 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 ping. Hit it with a hammer.
You haven't read a page of that book since this whole thing started, man.
I know. What the fuck? It's
Come
been
on.
in the exact same spot. I think.
Take a minute.
Oh, here he goes. I'm going to kill myself if I can't just go there.
Yeah.
I'll find him in the death realm.
If I put a thumbtack on this bullet really hard and put my head up to it.
That'll show my brother. He'll come back. He'll come back and I'll be dead.
What's he do? Oh,
He's going to blow it up.
yeah. I feel like he's writing Home Alone right now. He's like
Like
this
the
is how-
deadly version
Yeah.
where there's no fucking mercy. This is the States.
I'm willing to bet a version of that script went too far, and then they realized it was going to be way more family oriented than just like funny.
Yeah, he should have been murdering them.
Yeah.
He should have been fucking like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sweet.
Would that work? I have a feeling like he would have burned his hands up or something, or like
Oh,
fucking like,
well, the kickback on
yeah,
it alone
like
would have like
kid couldn't even hold on to his jacket there.
I was
Look at him, like
yeah.
fucking.
I was gonna
well,
say it would have broken his wrist.
Well, maybe he holding on to that little gremlin guy, that little dink dink.
Yeah.
Maybe he built up his arm strength, so he
Yeah.
can slam a hammer bullet into the door. Those things don't do anything. You get loaded and fall down the stairs, you're just gonna land into those. They break off and
Well,
then
that's
possibly
probably-
impale you.
That's probably why it only went down half the stairs, because the guy fell and broke all the big ones at the bottom half.
Oh shit! Give me my fingers, boy. Bing.
Ting. I like that
Whoa, was that magic?
that was his own little thing. He really likes Angus Scrimm. He talks about this character like he really took it seriously.
Good.
And he was sitting there and he's like, because he's like, he sees him as not only like a scary character and stuff, he also sees him as the comic relief of the movies,
Right.
which is why he chooses to do things like that.
Yeah, that face he made at the beginning was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like
I'm really shocked how
many times they show them going into that exact same entrance 50 fucking times.
no, that doesn't shock me at all at this point. No, I'm shocked how little Reggie is in this movie, given how much he's in all the other ones.
Well, that's how they, it's just like a shock twist.
It was like it was just an accident. It was like, we have to have somebody
Look at
for
that.
that fucking movie,
Oh
from
my
the original
God.
fucking movie in this thing.
They just had a camera pointing right there for like 7 days and they just drove in and out and then just used it. You're right, because you said a lot of it was like stock footage or something, right? Or whatever you said?
No, in the second movie, there's
the second one.
There's archive footage of this movie in it, like in the early
God. In
going.
true full moon fashion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck me.
Last time on Phantasm.
I tried to get through Ginger Dead Man. Oh my God.
Oh, Ginger Dead Man was hilarious.
Oh, I couldn't even. I was like, I can't even do this anymore. I was like,
Gary
this is
Busey.
the second car tonight. He's jumped out of the back. Whoa.
You know what's funny? What's funny? I feel like they have, like you were talking about all the people driving into that,
Right.
driving into that entrance. I feel like they just literally had the same like 3 or 4 vehicles just constantly
On a loop.
just
Yeah.
like, and they would just drive around, and like the entrance, there was like the exit right there, so they just drive around and then come back in, and they just did it from day to night. So that they're
Exactly.
like, now we have it.
Now
covered,
we've
no
got
matter
all
what-
those.
Whatever time of day they come in, we've got it.
We've got it.
got one of them driving
What a
into it.
hell of a waste to film, but most of the budget, but it was well worth it in the end.
Yeah.
There goes that big marble slab.
That must be hilarious. They're sitting there, act like this thing doesn't weigh 8 ounces.
Yeah, because this, okay, so like 100,000. We've seen it. It's been in
300.
the dark, or 300 Grizzy.
Yeah.
And so it pretty much took place here, the house,
Yes.
that antique store
Outside.
outside.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'll take that. And like they're not even shooting here when they're shooting like this stuff is not inside that building.
Oh, our next one, did you say this already? But the next one also is in a cemetery, or in
Yes.
the whole fucking thing.
Well, I said that the
In a funeral
it's
home.
had the nudity in the cemetery. But yeah, there's a lot of funeral home stuff going on.
Well, it is October.
I'm actually very curious now. Anybody, if based on the things we've said to
Oh,
you,
fuck. That was like
Nice.
ball vision.
yeah, based on the things we've said to you, if you know what movie we're doing, based on that, email in or call in 1-289-769-3288 or podcast at miscastcommentary.com and tell us what it is, and we'll get you a free shirt or something like that, because that's fun for me.
Cool.
There we go.
Oh, he still got the slash in his cheek. That's all right. It's
Yeah.
good continuity.
Yeah, well, they probably shot all this movie in the one day.
Is that his father's grave that they're desecrating?
No, it's
He just said, "I'm sorry, Daddy. I have to." Oh, he's making it
so.
to making sure his. Oh,
maybe he just calls all guys daddy. I'm sorry, daddy.
hey, Daddy, got any money? Oh, don't keep spinning. You're gonna get lost.
Yeah.
Even in the one hallway.
Oh, he's there. How they went around too many times.
Oh fuck! That is
So-
such a cool,
So when you see the sphere,
good shot.
not bad. When you see the sphere like going down the hall like long distance, they actually got like a baseball pitcher to throw the ball the other way, and then they just reversed it.
Ah,
So that's how they do that. You can actually see it go on kind of like a little bit of a
like
a
the
little
down dip.
drop. Yeah. And then the obvious one for when they get stuck in somebody's forehead, it's just again reversed. It's in their forehead already, and then they yank
And
it.
then they yank it out.
Yeah.
That's such a crazy, awesome idea, man. These flying fucking weird balls,
It's such a weird.
death balls.
I wonder if any of the other movies covered the why.
Yeah, like how?
About
What
those?
are they? Does he?
Yeah.
Is he? Do they run off of his energy? Is he thinking it and they do it? Are they their own thing?
Yeah, because he's shown he can control things with his mind.
Are they in a union?
They're definitely unionized.
I mean, I don't just let this guy boss me around all day long.
Yeah. So that one guy, he got hazard pay for his family, and everybody else's yearly salary
Oh,
goes up
fuck.
next time.
Nobody wants ice cream in here. They're all dead. What the fuck? He's like, what are we doing here? And they're like, how the fuck did you make it here, bro?
My ice cream truck. It only goes in the entrance to this cemetery like all other vehicles.
Yeah. It's like I'm stuck in some kind of a loop.
Yeah.
Oh, like a night. What nightmare was that where they're like, oh, we got to go in the diner? And then it happens again because Freddy puts him in like a time loop. And then she's
4.
like,
That's 4.
is it?
Yeah, because she keeps doing that, and then the guy, and then
He's like,
she
"What the
repeats,
fuck?" Like-
and then she repeats it, and he's like, "Oh my god, we're asleep," because they were supposed to like meet at
Right,
that diner or whatever,
right.
but then they were driving it.
We're on 3 so
Can I-
far. It takes
Well,
forever.
well,
Oh, here we go.
We only did 3. We didn't do 1 or 2.
This looks like the barrel that's got the dead guy in Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, totally does.
Like, look at this. Same company. Some of those are facing the wall. They've been bad.
Yes.
See, there's no eye hole there. They're like, you
That's
stop
amazing.
farting in there.
That's really funny. Shit, you just made me forget.
Good.
Good.
Oh, this is so neat. This movie has really good concepts.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
really neat shit.
My only the same thing that bothers me about this movie is what bothers me about Hellraiser, but it bothered me more about Hellraiser. Hellraiser didn't dip enough into their concepts in the first one, which is really putting a lot of your eggs in one basket when you're like making a movie, because you don't know if you're going to make a sequel or whatever, right?
Right.
So like the whole thing with all the Cenobites and stuff like that, which didn't have that name in the first one or anything like that, but you've got this whole idea and like this whole like hell world kind of like
The movie's dirty.
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
But yeah, you have all of this stuff going on, but you see none of it. Whereas, like, at least this one, you get the basic idea of, you know, this other dimension, the little people, the spheres, like all these other things going on, right?
I think that the first Hellraiser is less about Pinhead and more about just the resurrecting of him.
It is, but that's also like, but that's what makes it all so much weirder, because then the whole like Hellraiser series as a whole is pretty much all Pinhead.
Yeah, once
And
they
then, so it's almost like,
Whoa.
oh, so in the first movie he was just an afterthought.
I gotta go back and get that book that I never finished, where it's a Harry Damour from Lord of Illusions versus Pinhead.
Oh,
It's like the last
awesome.
Pin. I don't know if who kills who or whatever, but it was really good. And Pinhead had lots of powers.
Yeah.
Like they were hiding out, and the bricks of the walls were like shooting out, and then he comes in, and they're all, oh fuck, like they turned it more into like kind of like a slasher kind of, especially part 3 where he's just killing so many people and hell on earth there.
Well, it's because they slowly but surely they see what people are really reacting to, and like the first Hellraiser is a slow ass movie.
It's dirty though. It's like makes you feel like you want to fucking shower afterwards.
Yeah, but like it's that thing. It's like when you think about the Hellraiser movie, most of what you're thinking of is Jesus wept. And
Yeah,
then, like and it getting torn apart, right?
I Jesus wept toilet paper. It's that guy's face all stretched out just before he explodes.
Nice.
Actually, it's like stop motion. Like when you flip a book,
Oh, that
each
would be
page it stretches his face more and more until you get to the roll and it's just him exploding.
You just pull it down. And
Yeah.
oh, that would be amazing.
Right?
Somebody-
Horror themed toilet paper, bro.
Or just anything. Like it could be like a lightsaber duel.
It could be like the ship, like the shot in like Spaceballs, where the whole thing is just going and going and going and going and
Spaceballs to toilet
going.
paper.
Yeah.
I'm calling Mel Brooks today.
Fucking right.
It's still early
Mike. Oh, Jesus, what?
enough. Oh, we're back.
Power's back on.
Zeddy
It probably
Petty
takes a
Buddy.
lot of power to power that room. Okay, so they just looked into this portal,
Yes.
and it looks like another planet
Yeah.
where I don't know if he just explained it, but
He just said they were using those dudes as slaves.
okay,
That's all
yeah.
really-
And then they have to be shrunk down so they can handle the gravity of this planet.
yeah. I like that the whole
Oh, yeah, here we go.
point of him playing the guitar earlier was to do this.
The metro. Well, I keep wanting to call it a metronome, but
It's a
the
tuning
tuning
fork,
fork, yeah. Tuning spork
Yes.
works a lot better. Multi-purpose.
You can eat pudding and salad.
The same, which you know we love to do.
Or
we
pudding
love
salad.
pudding salad.
Yeah. I use
Oh fuck!
Oh.
I'm still waiting.
Oh shit.
Are we gonna make love? You've been out here the whole time.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. So you are desperate.
Whoa!
Oh.
Fuck just out there.
I was just taking control.
Whoa! Shit!
That would actually be an interesting thing. Would be some kind of like, unless one of the other ones is already this, is like a prequel. So go back to like old Angus Scrimm and the.
You mean younger?
Well, yeah, but I mean like old time. You know,
Old-timey.
Where like the
Maybe.
one from the photo where he's like, you know, on the horse dragging the thing.
yeah,
when
that's-
like all this begins. type
That's
thing.
how they you know that's a full moon staple right there. By 3 or 4, you go back and you make it just as cheap as the other ones, and it's like the prequel of like Granddaddy Puppet Master or whatever.
Well, you remember,
right? Like
what was it? I can't remember which Tremors it was, but when they go back, when they're at the town,
Yes.
it's the town of rejection, and it's literally
like-
all of the people who are in the first one. It's their families, like it's been the exact same like it's like 6 generations later of the exact same families still living in this
looking
little
exactly
shithole.
the same. Like
Wong's family is
Yeah.
like his great grandparents.
they've
are there
all
or
just
whatever.
they settled down. They put roots down, man.
And Michael Gross is in it.
Of course he is.
And he's playing his own characters, like great grandfather.
Yes.
I think it would have been way funnier if he was just playing the exact same character. He's just
timeless.
always lived there.
He's ageless.
Todd's playing footsie with me, just so we're very
See?
clear.
Okay, so they're all taking off out of the house here now.
Yeah. He's always scoping out the ladies, though. He's like, I saw 4 girls over here. Oh, hey, there's a girl. I better go out and check it out. Oh my God, it's Gaga.
Oh shit!
He looked. I was gonna say, it looks like he's taking a shit. Jody.
What the hell is even happening right now?
Can I just put it out there? Jody, never been a great name for a dude.
I thought the knife was the wrong way. Jesus, did he ever get south? How the fuck does he come back in the next one?
Yeah. He probably like goes to his ice cream truck and stuffs it with an ice cream cone, and he's like, "I'll be fine."
Cauterize the wound. It's called a cold cotter.
Yeah. Or he takes like one of those double popsicles, breaks it in half, and just sticks one of them in it. And he's like, "Oh, I also broke my finger." He breaks off the wood, makes a splint.
Oh shit!
That girl's terrifying looking.
Yes, she is. She's like way scarier than the tall man.
She must be like really fucked up about it. Like she must be like so mad at the lighting because like she was a prettier girl in the other scenes.
Oh, totally.
So it's like the weird shadows.
Well, now they're trying to make her look like the Scrimmer Rimmer here.
Yeah.
Jesus, he doesn't even know how to hold a knife.
Yeah, I know.
The fuck is that? Your first time stabbing a guy there, bud?
Well, he's never done anything. You watched him walk.
He lets the dings do it and the balls take care. He's like, is this how I stab a guy? I don't even fucking know.
Now I'm gonna walk away. Is this how I do it? I saw the Keep on Truckin' commercial.
They just left. How does he?
Yeah.
What? Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
This movie's more of just like a big tease.
Yeah.
It kind of introduces all the themes and everything, and then.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there could have been way more ball action. I say that for every movie, though.
For sure. But yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like that's what was the same thing with like Hellraiser. They just gave you this like little taste of all the craziness that can ensue in this universe, and then we're basically like, well, you're gonna have to wait till the sequel to see the next thing. And I'm like, fuck, man, like the balls on you.
I don't want these balls on me.
Yeah, I just
fuck that. We're gonna run that tail bastard straight downhill. Yeah, you don't got much time here, bud. You better get there.
Yeah, this movie's like pretty close to over.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I was like, fuck, it was just like a teaser.
Yeah, you got 10 minutes and there's
like
credits
like
involved.
A teaser trailer. Oh, fuck, there is. Well, it's going to say Don Coscarelli 12. It's going to look like the miscast commentary credits where it's just like one name. Like 50 times.
Well, there's actually a little interesting thing in there. There's a few other names you're going to see in there, and you're going to find out it's all the same person.
Oh, my God. Soundtrack by Sheena Easton. You're like, what? I didn't hear any Sheena Easton on here.
Yeah, no. She just did instrumental shit.
Phantasm.
Oh, I was really bothered by how tangled up that phone cord was.
Yeah, he's nervous.
I was like, I was gonna say, I feel like that would be the phone cord at your house. Like you just because you always fucking fidget.
It's true.
That's
like, what I was literally just because you're like, hi, what's going on, babe? You're curling the line while they talk.
I know that because
oh shit.
And because I was even thinking too, I was just like, I picture like picking up the phone at your place if they were still all corded, and it'd be like I couldn't even like I could only
because it's
pivot
so knotted.
Yeah, I could pivot it off the friggin' off the set and just like stick my head down. Hello.
Like you're attached to the wall.
My cheeks like mushing up against all the numbers.
Yeah, good old cheek mush.
Good. God, the average listener to this episode doesn't even understand any of the shit that I just said. Cord, phone, what?
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
It's like he's like my old man has a landline, but like my grandpa has one, but it's a cordless phone.
Did you see there's like I don't know, I saw it on Facebook or something where they like lift up a box and there's an old rotary dial phone and there's two like 14-year-olds like now. Oh, really? And they're like, we're gonna give you it was like, we'll give you 3 minutes to dial this phone out and make a call to like your grandmother.
Oh my God.
And they don't do it. I don't think they do it.
That would be
they don't even get it. They're just like, what the fuck? Oh, that's a cool shot.
That was cool.
That'd be a good poster with his head up in the air though.
He had actually gotten there's weird lighting. He had just gotten a haircut apparently. I think that was like a reshoot or something like that because his hair's considerably shorter than
oh my God. This kid's always like dream running. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like he's, oh God, just gonna run into the darkness here.
I want to tell you, I had this most fucked up dream. I had 2 dreams back to back that I remembered so vividly, which is very rare. The first one, I went into my garage. Oh fuck!
He is like trapped in a dream or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to your garage.
Anyways, so I go to my garage and I see my car, but like the garage is like twice the size. There's enough room for like 4 cars in there. And I look and it's in the back corner, and then I look and it's right beside me, and then I look and it's gone from the back corner, and then I look and it's gone from right beside me. And then right then I go, oh, I'm in a dream. And then I just started flying. It literally became a lucid dream. And I was like, that's what I always do when I start lucid dreaming. The first thing I do is to see if I can control the dream, is to try and fly. So I started doing that. And then just a few other random nonsense things. And then I woke up. Then I go back to sleep.
Banger. Yeah, that's what she's out there for.
She's the Lady Gaga wax figure from Tussauds on
She does look like the fucking... Remember you said that? I was like, holy shit, does she ever?
And then, but yeah, so my second dream was all of a sudden, this does not go the way you're going to think it's going to go. So don't
they never do.
Don't get on me. No, but I'm saying I'm with this very like young Asian girl, and I'm
nice.
all I know is I'm tasked with protecting her. I don't know that. I don't know any of them. Yeah. Oh, you forgot your gloves. But danger! There's an open mine shaft.
Jesus, like way over there?
There should have been a sign in front of that saying danger, covered sign of open mine shaft.
And the sign is like 50 miles away. Yeah. The fuck?
He was way too far away.
It's a trap they set.
Yeah.
I was like, why does somebody have that? Oh my God, see the ground shaking around?
Yeah, I know. Oh, and now Link's up top pushing all the boulders down.
Yeah, that's Ludo.
But yeah. Oh, that wasn't
Ludo's putting the rocks on there.
That wasn't that deep. If like that first, you could see the first rock when it landed.
Well, no, because he... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you get it.
I was like, well, it was way low because we didn't see him land.
Yeah, I know. But I assumed that it was pretty deep. Otherwise, you'd be able to see him.
Then he throws a rock at his brother.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, I've got more boulders. Crush. So anyways, yeah, I'm tasked with protecting this young Asian girl. And I have to go into this cabin. And it's this really it's not very wide, but it's very long. And I open the door, and as I go through the door, I realize there's no ceiling, there's no roof. I look up, and you go through all the rooms, all the walls are there, but there's no ceiling. And I'm like, what the hell? So I come out, and I know to go to the next cabin. The person who's going to be able to help me is in the next cabin. I knock on the door. Alec Baldwin opens the door.
Nice.
And now I'm starting to think I might be in a movie. No, he was in a suit. Because he's always in a suit. Yeah. And he said...
Even when naked.
And he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, is your, indoors outdoors? And then he's like, no. And I'm like, well, mine is. He's like, all right, we'll get you set up. And then basically just cut to, I'm now in... See, look at Jodie Pearson is dead now all of a sudden. Like what weird shit is going on here? But yeah, anyways, so then I'm now in a cabin where there's a roof and all that. I go down the long cabin, and the girl's sleeping in the only bedroom, and there's a big bed there, and she's just asleep in the middle. So I turn around and I go back, and the TV's on, and then I notice there's another bed. It's like a bunk bed, like a loft bed sitting over the TV.
Right.
But there's no mattress in it. So I just look up there and I'm like, maybe I'll get a memory foam mattress. And then I woke up.
You bastard, that's my dream. That's my real dream. I actually, every day, I'm like, I have to call Sleep Country because my bed sucks.
Yeah. I thought you spoke to them already.
I did. And he's like, take your time. And I was like, I know why he said that.
Yeah.
I think his brother was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
And now this guy, Baldy Reggie.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you just had a bad dream. Yes. He's like, it seems so real.
Yeah.
Oh.
What we needed
it was all a dream.
There we go.
I fucking hate those endings. Nobody even writes those anymore because it's like, what the fuck?
I like that. What about you and me? We hit the road for a couple of weeks, but then when the next one comes out, the person who's playing him is 9 years older.
It was a long drive.
But he looks exactly the same.
Of course he does. He's ageless.
Yeah. Well, actually, that movie came out 13 years later, 15 years later.
Part 2?
Like that? Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, it was in the 90s it came out.
It is?
I think.
I think I was remembering the second one. This one is a good movie, but it's not the second, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You gotta start somewhere, baby. Gotta build that fucking Phantasm mountain, one silver ball at a time.
Oh my god, it was even later. It was 88. It was almost
Phantasm 2?
Almost 10. Yeah. It was almost 10 years later.
When did this one come out?
79.
Oh. This is before Evil Dead and everything.
Yeah, well,
I think I had that lamp.
Again, that's what I'm saying though. That's why this can make 25, right? Well, there's where he's got the shorter.
Not the face.
Yeah, exactly. That had very Ghostbusters-y moment.
Whoa.
And that is it.
Ooh.
All right, so let's look. So produced by, I like D.A. Coscarelli. It's still Don Coscarelli.
This next one will be it'll be Don Coscarelli. Then it'll be
if you mix
AD.
that all up, it's that's.
Salt Pepperman.
Oh man, I'm trying to find. So yeah, he's just as Michael Baldwin in here. I was looking up his like trivia and stuff, and he's like no relation to the other Baldwins. I'm like,
Bummer.
You didn't have to say that.
Angus Scrimm.
I always like when they don't give something a name. Like he never gets a name.
He's just the tall guy.
I'm the tall man. I think you
Or the
find
tall
out,
man.
I think you do find out in one of the movies, like back in the old days, he was like the Undertaker's name was blah 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 blah. But that was his
Exactly
name.
that. Yes.
I'm trying to find. Interesting another little thing about Angus Scrimm. He actually studied drama at USC. So Cheryl Quinlan is one of the names as wardrobe. I'm looking for some of the other ones here. I'll find another one. But anyways, Angus Scrimm studied at USC. Under Shirley May is the other one.
Michael Gross,
I know.
sound recordist.
It's amazing. Anyways, Cheryl Quinlan and Shirley May are the same person, and that person is Kate Coscarelli, Don Coscarelli's mother, who is a novelist who was also in this movie in the original funeral scene. She's one of the people in the crowd.
Right.
And she also wrote the novelization of this movie that came out like several years later.
Sweet.
So anyways, sorry, I caught that and I just wanted to get that out right
fucking
away.
A.
But yeah, anyway, so like I was saying about Angus Scrimm, so he studied at USC under William DeMille, who is Cecil B. DeMille's brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Here's some good trivia in this one.
Yeah, there was a lot more than I thought there would be.
Willard
like
Green. Yeah, I'm surprised there was. The amount that you had actually, but it was good.
Yeah. Usually a movie like this, it's like literally like one thing and there's like nothing to it. It's like the road they drove on was the same road that they drove on to shoot Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but only to get to the location, not to actually film.
Right.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that.
Right on. Well, that was kind of a neat little...
It's just
so to get to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you got to drive down Tall Man Boulevard.
Yeah. I love the simplicity, though. Not a ton of people. It was like 8 people total, and that includes like extras. All right, guys, that's it. Phantasm.
That's it, eh?
The month of horror has begun.
It's begun.
We're going to see you next week when we talk about what we're doing next. We've given you some clues, and like I said, email in the podcast at miscastcommentary.com. Call in 1-289-769-3288. You can get yourself a free shirt if you want to, if you can guess what the next movie is based on that. But you have to guess before the next week's episode when we actually announce it.
Come on now.
Don't be a dick. So yeah, as always, find us at miscastcommentary.com. Make sure to like and subscribe and rate and all those great things that help us get seen by more and more people. We always appreciate that. Come find us Twitter at Miscast Podcast. I'm at JK Finley. Todd's at Miscast Todd. Instagram, I'm at JK Finley. We're at Miscast Commentary. So we will see you guys next week. Thank you again, as always. And let's bring in Halloween like a bunch of fucking monsters.
And we will see you because we are always watching.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.